Hello Pisces, and welcome to another reading with Tiffany from Tiffany's Tarology. I hope that you guys are doing well. It's been a wonderful day here for me at home today. I've been off work, went to breakfast. We have the eclipse coming up tomorrow, and I wanted to make sure that I got you guys a video not only for the eclipse but also for yourself. So we're going to be tapping into some higher wisdom today. As many of you are probably aware, we do have a higher self. You can tap into the higher self at any time, usually through meditation, divination, things of that nature, and channeling, things like that. So I'm going to just do a higher self message for you today, Pisces, for the collective that is here, to see what it is that our higher self would like for us to know. We're going to go ahead and pull maybe 4 to 5 cards. First card out is intuition. Pisces, you are my intuitive. All right, intuition, the light. Let's do 4. See what Spirit has for you. And these are all, again, messages that our higher self wants us to know at this time. If you want to get connected with me outside of YouTube, Pisces, I do have the ability to book one-on-one readings with me, as well as to follow me on Instagram. So check the description box. All right. 2 more, please, Spirit. Oh, that's too many. Too many. I'm going to take that one. She's still popping out. It says, listen. Last one is acceptance. This actually came up. I had a starseed reading that I will be posting very soon. And that came up with the starseed reading. So some of you are likely starseeds. Bottom of the deck, Pisces. You have overcome obstacles. So the first thing I noticed is this octopus here, right? I'm a veterinarian for my 9-to-5 job, so I know, a thing or two about animals. So what I do know about octopus is that they are very able to move in and out of spaces, crevices, cracks. They're very elusive. They also can blend in to a certain degree with their environment. So right now, Pisces, you might be in situations, places, you might be in relationships, or just, part of some areas of your life might be going through transition where you're feeling like you have to overcome obstacles, like you're having to squeeze in and out of spaces. And this is the perfect opportunity for you to really follow that intuition as you're trying to overcome these obstacles that are in your way, because you have this divine gift of being able to immerse yourself into multiple different situations, but to find your way out. Spirit has had you in these places and spaces to learn lessons, to help others. But right now, a lot of us are in areas of our life where there's obstacles or there's turmoil. I keep getting the energy that you need to kind of turn inwards and turn those situations, like manipulate those situations you're in to work for you. That definitely came up in our last message. So we'll dive in here to our cards. Again, we have intuition, the light, listen, and acceptance. So the first thing that I get from this is literally that you need to listen to your intuition. You probably have been receiving divine messages through animals, spirit totems, also through your dreams. And there's a lot that Spirit is trying to reveal to you about your mission, about what you're here to do on this earth at this time, where your light is being most vibrationally accepted, where you're being asked to go to. But I want to read this one out of the book because this is a very powerful card. And I want to know what this particular reader or this particular author wanted us to know about this light, just so that I can make sure you guys receive the best message. I try to always intuitively listen to cards, but something about this card is like, actually read the book. All right, so it says, every spirit contains a speck of light that shines bright for the love of all that is. You are being a light. Sorry, you are a being of light who has volunteered. Okay, you guys, we were just talking about this. This is about your mission. Who volunteered to come to this planet to bring love, laughter, compassion, and kindness. You may question this as you at times descend into the world of fear and darkness because of the challenging life lessons. And what did we just talk about? Overcoming obstacles. The darkness of the earth is created by the dense energy of fear. Fear manifested as anger, hate, envy, jealousy, lack, worry, anxiety, lowers the vibration of the spirit, sours the mind, and corrupts the heart. Living in a state of fear can prevent us from seeing and being the light, but it does not erode the truth of our spirit, even if we cannot see it. And the truth is that you have always been the light and will always be the energy of the light. Do not berate yourself for having forgotten your inner light, and do not discard the power of your light because of the past missteps and poor decision making. If you're going through an intense and unrelenting life challenge, you have been dwelling in the darkness for too long, then call upon the light to help heal you and help you through. Since it has the power to cleanse and heal, since you are made of light energy, you may call it forth from yourself to assist you in the darkness. Your higher self reminds you that regardless of the past, you will always be the light, since you are part of all that is. And all that really is light. You can never truly be disconnected from who you are. Okay. So essentially, Pisces, you are in this period now where I feel like you are having to accept the light that you are, the light worker that you are, also where your light, like we said before, can and cannot go. There are people who have abused and used you, those who don't understand your light, those who have made you feel odd or have kind of put you down for the light that you shine. But there's this acceptance that you've had recently and who you are. And a lot of you are reconnecting to your soul gifts. A lot of you are accepting that you are an intuitive. A lot of you are starting to listen to those dreams. But most importantly, that third eye chakra is being activated in so many of us to see beyond the veil. For those of us who need to honestly get out of situations that have us stuck, as well as to see beyond the issues where we might feel that we are as a collective. Like you might even have been given the gift of seeing, but you haven't been using that. So there's this energy of you having to actually intuitively listen to the messages that have been coming to you through the third eye, understanding that your mission here as a light worker is being activated, and there is an acceptance of who you are that a lot of us Pisces are going through. I felt a really gentle breeze come through my window as I said that. And it's because the energy of this new chapter that the collective is going into is one where Spirit is asking us to step into our soul gifts as we help humanity ascend into a higher consciousness, because there's so much going on in the world. So overall, this is about you stepping into your soul gifts. That's how I would sum this up for you, as your higher self is asking you to listen to yourself and to step into your soul gifts. Six of Swords comes up. I'm going to show you guys all of these cards after I pull them. So some of you are actually being intuitively led to travel, to move, to go somewhere new. Six of Swords is really about getting out of your comfort zone, but definitely going to a place or being in a situation that better suits you overall. What else do we have, Spirit, for this calling in of our soul gifts, of activating our light, following our intuition, accepting who we are? We have the Star card, so definitely star seeds listening to this message here. We have the Five of Pentacles, so a lot of you are moving out of a place of lack. Ten of Wands, moving on from situations that have been burdening you, so those obstacles. Five of Swords, ooh, a lot of combativeness within relationships. And Eight of Wands, feeling stuck. Wow, wow, wow. Anything else, Spirit? We have the Lovers, the Death card, the Queen of Wands. What's on the bottom of the deck? The Chariot. All right, Pisces, you are going to be moving forward. This came up in our last reading as the potential outcome. So we're stepping into it. We're stepping into the soul gifts. We're stepping into the soul tribe. We're stepping into where we're being called to go. And our energy of acceptance of our gifts, acceptance of the call, listening to our intuition, going where we feel fearful of going. We traverse the energy that is hitting us there, and we're actually moving to the Six of Swords energy. And we're saying, okay, Spirit, I trust that I'm going from choppy waters to calmer waters. And you're beginning to see your life unfold. You're listening to your intuition. You're listening to your higher self. You're going towards your higher calling. And in so doing, you're healing parts of yourself, as well as a lot of us are healing family lines. This message is going to be very specific for those who are on like a spiritually awakening path. Those of you who have been working on healing yourself. The beauty of the star card is having 1 foot in the water and then 1 foot on the earth. And so a lot of you are bringing down that star energy, that light worker energy into the 3D so that you can help activate others, activate your true calling as well. And a lot of you are of the stars, from the galactics, all of those things that are starting to come out in the world. And because you have been ostracized, I'm going to put these cards off to the side for a second. Because you've been ostracized in a lot of different ways, I feel like a lot of you fell into lack, poverty mindsets, grew up in families where you had to heal these energies. You may have also been battling some financial issues, financial woes yourself. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're poor, but maybe just finances are a little tight, or you're going from paycheck to paycheck. You're also potentially feeling under the weather or unwell lately. There's this energy of you just not feeling yourself, not feeling whole. There's some depletion, almost like a leaky bucket, where your light is trying to talk louder and louder. And your spirit guides are telling you to listen, but some of you might be stuck in like this 8 of Wands lower vibrational energy where it's a little hard to hear Spirit when you feel consumed with all this chaos, all these different energies around you as well. Like, are you potentially coming from a place of feeling stuck? And what are you doing to create your way forward? For a lot of us though, this 10 of Wands, 5 of Swords energy is coming from people around us. So environments needing to change, people needing to change, the burdens that we bear and the people that we've taken a lot of responsibility for. It's time for us to really move in a different direction, because our ultimate goal is to be our highest self in this Queen of Wands energy, where you know who you are. You're driven, you're bold, you're expressive. You are moving forward with your dreams, your aspirations. You're living a life that you enjoy living. But I do feel like some of us are stuck in energy with other people. This Lover's card comes up, right? And the Lover's card is about choices. It's about relationships. It's about literal love. It's about contractual agreements. There are probably people in your life who are keeping you, or what you feel are keeping you in lower vibrational stuck energy. So you're having to reassess these relationships. This eclipse that's hitting us tomorrow on March 25th is also asking us to assess relationships, because it's happening in Libra. And where does there need to be some change to those relationships? With the Death card, there's a death and rebirth of who we were, the relationships that we're in, the people that we associate with, or maybe these could also represent obstacles that we have to overcome. So I want you to look at the energy of where in your life does there seem to be a transformation that needs to occur, and how can you allow it and not resist that change to bring in the best possible outcome for you. I do believe that you're going to do what needs to be done though, because the Chariot card is here, the 6 of Swords is here. So you're freeing yourself from this energy. But Spirit, any last words kind of on that about how we can move forward? Sorry, it was shuffling upside down. What we can move forward with as well. I just see you, Pisces, being someone who wants to accept the gifts that you have, learn the gifts that you have, embrace who you are. But there are ties that bind that need to be severed. That's what I feel Spirit is saying. But you are like that octopus. You can overcome any obstacle that is put before you. You just must believe in your light. I'm getting the energy that some of you feel like, I don't know, I'm still not there. You're not trusting the boat that you came in on. 10 of Cups just came out. I see good things for you, Pisces. Yes, okay. Interesting. So you have the Devil and the 10 of Cups. There are toxicities, negativity, limiting beliefs, strongholds that are keeping you from this 10 of Cups energy, from this ultimate wish fulfillment, from you being able to be in your true light, in your true authenticity, around the people who bring you forward, who lift you up. You're being challenged by the Devil card to face your fears, to face those emotions that hold you back, to really look at your world in a new perspective. Because if you don't get rid of these situations and bring death to the devils in your life, and these can even be bad habits, Pisces. This could be, I overeat, I oversleep, I overdrink, I don't exercise, I don't move my body, I'm watching polluted videos, or, just like not keeping yourself in a good vibrational energy. There needs to be an ending of certain things in your life right now, Pisces. Your spirit guides are like, are you listening? I'm trying to talk to you. Are you getting those intuitive hits about where you need to make a shift in your finances, in your health? In relationships, how can you be better aligned to this Queen of Wands energy and really be in your power, really be in your, truthfully in your truth? She's not a truth card, but when I see the Queen of Wands, she has so much fiery energy that she can't help but to be in her truth. She is her authentic self, and she is powerful. Doesn't matter if you're male or female, but I believe that Spirit wants you to walk out of this situation, again, going after what it is that you hope and dream for. We have the actual fish here, the Pisces, behind this person, the 9 of Cups, and the Sun card even behind that. So it's like, what are you willing to face? What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to do to have this Sun card energy come into your life? This prosperity, this hope, this joy, this newness. What fears do you need to face with the Moon card here? Which way will you go, Pisces? It's not super clear, but after this lunar eclipse, I think a lot of us are actually going to be able to figure this out. I see on the bottom of the deck the 3 of Wands with the King of Pentacles. And so it's like, once this eclipse hits, we get past this moon energy here and we walk into this, I know who I am. I see my future better and brighter than I ever have. You're actually going to be able to finally step forward and go into that new direction without the hesitation. Because again, the Chariot card is here. The 6 of Swords is here. The 3 of Wands is here. Change is coming, Pisces. Accept your soul gifts. Listen to your intuition. Accept who you are and where you are. We're going to pick 2 last cards for you. Spirit says 3. Okay, 3 last cards for you. We're going to wrap up this reading. Your higher self. Your higher self has a gentle way that it's speaking to you, but also being very honest with you that, like, they've been trying to communicate with you, and are you actually listening? That's what I feel like. A lot of us are kind of listening, but we're not fully wanting to make the changes or do what it takes to fall into a new place in our lives. We have the forgiveness card that's popping out of here. So a lot of us need to forgive ourselves for the past. How did we treat ourselves before? What relationships were we unwilling to get out of? Fears we may have even had about moving on in our life because we felt like we couldn't. Like, where are we holding ourselves back from more? Let me do 2 more, Pisces. Wow, Spirit, you're giving me a whole lot. We just want 2 more, please. 2 more, please. This is a beautiful deck I just got called the Feminine Wisdom Guidebook, but I believe that all of us have a divine femme that we can utilize. We have forgiveness. We have transformation. Last one, Spirit. For my dear Pisces collective. All right, harmony. Oh, 2 came out. I'm going to take those both. Harmony and direction. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, let me move these over. Try to make it look as neat as we can. I know it will not be perfect. Okay. So with the forgiveness card here, there is a part of you that feels a little bit of wounding over the last couple of years. There's been this need to let go of the old self. So a lot of Pisces, including myself, have awakened in the last 4 years. You need to forgive yourself for maybe some limiting beliefs that you have about yourself, the way that you were raised, the relationships that you often kept, the way that people used to walk over you, lack of care for the body, lack of care for the self, and heal those parts of yourself before you walk into this new chapter. If there's also people in your life who made you feel down, who talked down on you, who made you feel less than, that you had to release or you're working to release, there's also this need to forgive them for their transgressions and to let that go. With this card of transformation, you have gone through many cycles, Pisces, to get to where you are. You've transformed your life, your mentality. Now it's time to transform who you are deep within so that it physically manifests as well. I believe that for you, Pisces, this transformation has also come because you have gotten more in tune with who you are on a bit of a more, I want to say, intimate level. So you've gotten to know your body, your habits, where you have fallen short, where your body has been talking to you, where your intuition has led you. And through many moon cycles, you are emerging as a brand new person. This eclipse is going to eclipse out energy that we need to get rid of, including people, places, and situations. And it's going to eclipse in the new situations that our soul wants us to kind of learn and go through. Over the next 6 months, you're going to see that play out. I pulled this card on my Instagram yesterday for my collective, and it's the Harmony card. So there was a focus on harmonizing your daily rituals for yourself, the time that you're giving to other people along with yourself, your diet, making sure that you're listening to your body when your body needs to rest or also when your body needs to move. So we need to make sure that we are harmonizing the good, the bad, the happy, the sad, that we're not overworking ourselves or underworking ourselves. Staying in a constant balance can be difficult, but it is so healthy for the soul to find this harmony and to find this peace. And then as we move forward, as this entire reading has been saying for us, there's a change coming up for you, Pisces. And for a lot of you, it is going to be a physical relocation. It is also going to be a physical change in your everyday life where you feel Spirit taking your life in a brand new direction. So you're going to have to look at yourself and kind of ask yourself, where do you feel pulled? Where do you feel like you're being called to go? Because there is a change in direction that your spirit guides are also telling you to listen for in your dreams, in the messages you get from other people, when you go on vacations or trips and you just feel this energy calling you towards something else. Please listen to that, Pisces, because it's trying to tell you where to go next. So keep moving with these energies of forgiveness, transformation, harmony, and new direction. And begin to just allow your intuition to guide you. Stop distrusting yourself. Don't let this devil card have any energy over you, whether it is from other people or bad habits and old limiting beliefs that we have about ourselves. This is time for you to make a big change in your life. So if you enjoyed this message, Pisces, please leave me a comment below letting me know, where in your life are you going through a big transformation? Where in your life are you starting to see a change of direction? People that you need to forgive, and honestly just seeing a whole new you begin to birth. A lot of my videos lately have been, Pisces, who are you? This is a brand new you. This is a brand new person. There's a change that a lot of us are going through. So if you resonate with that, let me know below how that's happening for you. It is very vulnerable to share in the comments, but I would love to get connected with you and continue to really unearth this energy that we all have together as a collective. But with all that being said, Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this message. I will do another reading for you guys very soon. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I'll see you again here very soon. Bye-bye, Pisces.